Halloween times, they are upon us, and I have decided to step into the shoes of one of the most iconic Halloween time families, the Addams family. I can't snap. I can only really snap with one hand, but not the other, so go figure. I will be using some of my most recent thrift finds to style outfits curated around some of our OG Addams family members. And I am a millennial, so my purview of the Addams family is from the two original movies, The Addams Family and Addams Family Values. So let's get into the spooky thrift haul. First up, we are gonna start with the queen bee herself, the matriarch of the family, Morticia Addams. She is the ultimate, the epitome and personification of vampy. She is just it. She's always in an all black outfit, but super figure hugging and really like slender and sleek looking, but also always ultra feminine, which is when I saw this here Vince Camuto top, I was like, this is definitely something that Morticia would have picked up and then paired with an all black outfit again. Now this did cost me $9, which is a little bit steeper than I like to spend on tops at the thrift store. But when I actually tried this on, which I didn't realize when I saw it on the hanger, this is actually an asymmetrical neckline, which I thought was so super cool because also Morticia being an Addams, of course, she's like a little off kilter. So a little bit of like the slant neckline complete with the ultra femme ruffles, but with the dark mystique of the entire black fit. I'm like, this would be perfect for a Morticia inspired outfit. Normal is just an illusion, guys. What's normal for a spider is just chaos for a fly. Guys, you see what I mean about this asymmetrical neckline? Isn't this so cool? But also like in a real like sexy vampy type of way, especially with our little ruffleage going on here. And of course we have like a sleek long black skirt here, very Morticia coated. But honestly, otherwise a really simple outfit. I got a shirt, I got a long skirt, I got some heels on, boom, done. But still giving the ultimate Morticia vibes. Morticia always moved like she wasn't picking up her feet, you know? She was kind of just like gliding across the floor like those. I always see like videos of like, I think they're like Slavic women and like a traditional dance where they almost look like they're on like a little machine rolling along, but they're just like moving their feet really quick under their long skirt. That is exactly how Morticia moves. Up next, let's talk about our patriarch, Mr. Gomez himself. Yeah, I definitely think he is pretty much the only Addams family member who actually incorporates a little bit of color into his wardrobe, but it's usually very like still darker tones, jewel tones, some purple, some green, and of course some dark jewel tone red. So when I came across this here red and black skirt, I was like, that is definitely a Gomez fit, especially considering he also wears a lot of very like luxurious materials, right? Like your velvets and your satins, and the little swirly twirly design on here is actually velvet. So I'm like, we have the dark tones, we have the luxe fabric, we have everything in this skirt to build an entire Gomez inspired outfit around. Now this was only $4, guys, and this actually was new with tags as well. It's a Forever 21 skirt and it was originally $23. Talk about a discount. So even in the end for like a $4 new with tags skirt, like I am on board, especially have a little fun with a Gomez style fit. I would die for her. I would kill for her. Either way, bliss. Gomez was always definitely someone who was like dressed to the nines in a leisure way. Like he had a very particular style of putting together pajamas and suits. But again, in all of our luxe fabrics. So I have here a very satin sleek suit jacket with our velvety red skirt, complete with a bow. Again, because this is just INSPO and I do like me a more feminine style. But guys, how do you think I did? And look at how well my hair matches this entire outfit. Matching your bags and shoes or your eyeshadows to your outfit is like child's play, guys. Try and match your hair to your outfit. Get into it. So next up, we are gonna go with, I think, a lot of people's favorite Addams family member these days, which is of course Wednesday. Everyone loves the reboot with Jenna, which I did see and I thought it was actually pretty okay, though of course I am a millennial, so my allegiance is always gonna be to the two original original movies, of course. Though I do believe Wednesday is the easiest character to actually create an outfit around, because all you really have to do is just throw on a mid-length skirt or a dress and then make sure to put like a white collared shirt under it. So when I found this little here mock neck top for only $2, I'm like, you know what? I already have a white button-down shirt, and I have honestly too many black skirts. And let's be real, I could style this in so many different ways with different undershirts here and there. So also like a versatile find. I don't believe in heaven or hell, but I do believe in revenge. But we definitely came up with a Wednesday fit here. Of course, it would be complete if I had more of like a pigtail moment going, but still longer dark hair. And of course, we needed a slightly longer skirt, but also one I think people could immediately guess who your style inspo was. So let's go back into some of the men of the Addams family. We are gonna go over Pugsley, which I do think was the hardest to shop for. His whole identifier of his outfits is essentially just black and white stripes. So that somehow had to be incorporated. When I saw this top, I was like, how is this not a Pugsley shirt? I mean, are you kidding me? Now this one was originally $5, though I do remember it was half off blue tag day. So I got this whole entire long sleeve collared top for $2.50. Are you kidding me? What a steal. Granted, it is unbranded, but it's also like a very unique top. So to get it even under $5 is like an amazing find. But guys, I actually ran into another item after I found this in the thrift store, and I'm like, this is also Pugsley coated. Look at these friggin' rain boots. Are you kidding me with like the whole stud action? And guys, these were only $8. $8 for a pair of, honestly, I think maybe they were worn once. There's hardly any wear on the treads here, and I have actually been on the hunt for a pair of black rain boots, especially since it's the fall time. It rains out here in the Midwest, so functionality on top of that. So this and this are gonna make an iconic Pugsley fit. Are they made from real Girl Scouts? Guys, get into this leather shorts moment. Are you kidding me? I think this is the most like femme style, but still very clearly Pugsley fit you can get. You know what I mean? We've got, of course, our black and white stripes that he is most known for, but then we got our shorts moment because again, he has stuff to do, and in leather to be a little bit more durable. And of course, we have our spiky, study rain boots because he's gonna be tromping around the graveyard at night. He has no time for mud. And I'm not like super someone to go to like the cool girl style and like more of like a high fashion-y type way. I'm usually more of like in the sporty, like athleisure wear type way. But I'm actually like kind of feeling this, especially again, because this is like a utility outfit. I feel so free and like super comfortable. And with my rain boots, I am ready for all terrain. Last up, we are going to dive into the most unconventional Addams family member, which was actually only a member of the Addams family for a very small amount of time. But in my opinion, and this is going to be controversial, I know, she's the most iconic character of our two OG films. Guys, can you guess who I am talking about here? Yes, we are talking about the iconic Black Widow, the temptress, the seductress, the murderess Debbie Jelensky - Addams, who of course took advantage of the sweet Uncle Fester, but she is like one of the most, I think, iconic villains of all time. The iconic memes that still get me to this day and make me laugh every single time is when people key out her when she's in the car in her like head wrap, laughing from sad to maniacal. It is just everything. And we all know the iconic scene when she is in her ex-husband robe with the feathers, looking super angelic, but we know she is up to no good, of course. So when I saw this, I was like, tell me this is something Debbie would not pick up. An all white fit with more like softer textiles, and of course gotta be a little bit covered for that like devil in sheep's clothing and angel form type style that she's always rocking. Now this is from Windsor and this was $8, but I'm like, $8 for again a more like specialty item, especially considering the collar and the cuffs actually come off so you can wash them separately, which I am always a fan of, because I remember I used to have a fur lined puffer jacket, but like the hood didn't come off, so the fur like ultimately got matted and disgusting after a while, even though the coat itself was fine, so I still had to get rid of it. I'm like, I don't want to go through that again. So at least like Windsor did us a solid for my $8. So honestly, for $8 I'm still pretty stoked, especially to get to step into the shoes of the iconic queen villainess herself, Debbie. Don't I yearn and ache and shop? Don't I deserve love? and jewelry. Tell me this is not a Debbie outfit. Are you kidding me? My faux fur line cardi, complete with my boss babe pants, ex-wife angel business fit. Get into it. This is definitely the fit that Debbie would have worn to like any lawyer meeting where she wanted to like sign all of Uncle Fester's assets into her name before killing him off. I'm usually not into like all white fits because my skin tone's already pretty pasty pale, but Debbie was also a pale powdery princess and she pulled off all of those like very pastel fits. So I'm not only feeling it, I'm also really surprised. On to the next husband. That's it for the video today, party people, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you want to see any more of my content, just click over here and I'll catch you in the next one. Happy Halloween. Da-na-na-na. 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 Da-na-na-na.